What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Another edition of Holy Try Football Podcast 2025 season and week zero preview. It's me, AY, coming to you from the beautiful state capital, the red state, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. To my west, D-Berg, what's up?
Feel like we're just on the stream. 48 hours later.
Yep, it's that time of year. Coming out of the blocks, fire and doubleheader. Can, to my east, what's up?
Nice and brisk. It feels 65 out there. It's, dare I say, a little nip in the air.
I saw some lady today at lunch raking leaves.
Oh,
wow.
And I got this weird, 2-second, just feeling of amazement.
Climate change.
And I was like, it's not that cold yet, but just seeing that action felt good.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of leaves. I don't know what kind of tree she had there, but there was a lot. Guess she's just getting a head start on things.
Yeah.
So we are here Tuesday, week zero. A little 5-game taster, but a little foreign Farmageddon this weekend. I mean, you can't ask for much more in week zero with a foreign Farmageddon. Whew.
Ranked matchup, foreign Farmageddon, in a land where they drink a lot of beer.
And there's a lot of farms.
And there's a lot of farms. Beautiful sheep out there.
It's a perfect fit.
Dan's ancestral.
Homeland.
Ancestral or ancestral homeland, not sure.
Yeah, good spot over there. 5 games, playoff picks. Maybe an award in here. Do we have any news to go over before we get into it?
You have news.
Yeah.
Ohio State.
Asking you shall receive.
Ohio State naming their starting quarterback.
They did. Cal did too. Or is that the other day? BYU did too. The elusive number 47, Bachmeier. That's good. A crazy 2.5 weeks in Irish land where we got the result we expected, but the route we took to get there was incredible. With the news coming out today of Carr starting.
What's the backstory? Or is there much backstory since we last?
Yeah, so now that the news did come out, a lot of the insiders are spilling more and more of what they heard throughout the 2 weeks, that they were hesitant. Basically, only Thamel would tweet out bits like, "Oh, hey, Minchie's ahead." But from everyone I've heard from and read today, again, it was all media, but again, that we said they saw 3 hours total practice. They got people who were at practice every single day were leaking stuff to some of their buddies, the media guys.
Yeah.
And it was an absolute landslide in their eyes that Minchie was going to be the starter.
What?
Wow.
So this
does not sound good.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe landslide's a strong word, but it was. It was
clear that he was ahead. You're saying that's what some people were saying.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, the good thing is you start off with a team that's ranked below Ferris State. Oh wait, that's another team on
here. So yeah, this came. I was surprised to me based on the little bit of leakage we've heard over the past week. I know there's the Thamel stuff with Minchie leading, but then there's a few more little bits that they were hesitant to really say, but they said, yeah, I talked to so-and-so, and yeah, Minchie's a little ahead right now. Then today, just more spilled out. It's like people are just like, whoa.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I do think it's a little concerning. How are the players going to react? I think this is going to be a true test of the Freeman culture. I was surprised when I heard it. From the 30,000-foot view, I like this decision in the long run. So I do think that next year's team will be better suited for a proper run. But I mean, you don't really want to look too far ahead. You kind of want to live in the moment. So I don't know who's been the better pick for Miami or the season in general, but I think if you go in a 2-year window, yes, Carr's choice. But that's so far along the line, and kind of, I don't know. I'm surprised. Kind of still just gargling up as much as I can, reading, listening to the guys who know more than I do, who don't know as much as the insiders, people there do. But yeah, the general consensus is it was surprising. But if you take the clock back to July 30th, this is where we thought we'd be. So again, the route in the last 2 weeks, very less traveled. But we'll see how the game plan develops now. We'll see if the team comes together. We'll see how all the stuff you heard with Carr throwing picks and everything, they were saying they were like, what are you going to do with Love and Price in August? You're not going to run them to the ground. Did you have a pass game last year? No. Do you want to see if you can find a pass game this year? Yeah. So let's throw on the schoolyard all practice and see who's better equipped to throw the ball. And on the other side of that, you're going against that secondary. Maybe that's a glass half full take, but that's what I'm gonna cling to. They were pressuring them and forcing them into mistakes against a very good defense. But apparently Card was a gunslinger. That's where they kept coming up. That can be good or bad. We'll see. Carr, QB1, Miami in 2 weeks.
Okay. I can't wait. You think they're like set on him? There's no indications of like specific running packages for Minchie. You think it'll be all Carr, or is that what it sounds like?
I don't know. I still have history of Freeman, which is not very deep, but the first year when he had Pine and Buckner, and they were both kind of useless, but they didn't really rotate. As Denbrock really had packages, I could maybe see Minchie in a Prebula package here and there.
Yeah.
I don't think that would be a bad thing. Just a package.
All right.
I'm not saying run him out there for 3 series out of 11, but 3 plays every quarter and a half, 2 quarters. I don't know, something. I hope so. I hope they're open to it, but Lions share a car. But then again, how much, especially week 1 at least, how much are you going to ask Carr to throw the ball? We'll see. We'll get into this more next week. Next time Freeman talks to the press is Tuesday. So we have a week. And even when he does, he's not going to tell us much anyways. Anything else? I think we said offline. Bear Bachmeyer, number 47.
Yeah, and you reported Bear Felica was threatening to shove a burrito up his keister if Texas Tech was ranked number 1 at any point this season. That took a blow. I thought that was funny. Like 2 hours after you shared that, Joiner's out for the season. One of their
that is unfortunate.
Their collective kits.
I was laughing at that for like an hour after I sent that. I couldn't stop.
That's Quentin Joyner. I couldn't remember his first name.
Yeah, the running back. He's from USC.
USC, yep.
He tore up Penn State. And before that, Mississippi State, right?
He played well against Notre Dame when Woody Marks went out in the first quarter.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is who I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of Woody Marks from Mississippi State. But yes, Quentin Joyner had 2 touchdowns against Penn State. He had a long touchdown against Penn State. I know that. But I'm confusing the 2. I'm sorry. As far as the Mississippi State part of it.
Not Mississippi State. That's Fluff Bothwell from USA. I guess it was only 2 days. There's no real news.
Yeah.
Let's just start cracking on some of these teams. We got teams we haven't talked about any teams really. I got some teams I want to ask you guys about as we go through some of this stuff. So let's start with we have to at least mention them. I said we would in the production. Let's start with the ACC.
Do it.
The easiest one.
Does anyone have any idea what North Carolina is going to be this year?
Oh,
No.
I mean, they've got the easiest schedule, don't they?
It's pretty easy, yeah.
If they don't win like 9 games, they may say Belichick's not cut out for this job, right?
I feel like 9 wins from where they were at. That's tough,
Yeah.
though.
But what is the over under at? Is it at like 7.5 or 8?
Probably around there, yeah.
It's very high, I think.
I have the Power 4 in the sheet somewhere.
Yeah.
6.5. This was back in mid-July.
It's a really easy football schedule. It's a really easy schedule. I have no idea where to go with this. He's got Max Johnson coming back right as the backup. He's coming off that season-ending injury, and then he has
He's starting Gio Lopez.
Gio Lopez from USA.
He's got Bob Diaco's on the defensive line coach.
He does have Diaco.
College Game Day is going to their first game, right? On that Monday night.
Are they really?
Yeah, they're gonna have.
Oh gosh.
That Monday night.
Well, they did that. I mean, that's like what they did with Pitt in West Virginia a couple years ago, right?
I think they do that for every Monday night game.
I guess
basically.
it is. It is the only Monday game, yeah.
Yeah, they do that for every Monday game. The Monday treatment. I'm not a believer in it. I don't think it'll work, but they're coming in very confident. I think that they, obviously they've got the best coach of all time on their sideline. But I don't think he's that far ahead in the college game when you're dealing with 18 to 22-year-olds that may be pissed off or not focused because their girlfriend broke up with them.
Right.
And if they lose a game, he can't go in and just hammer them over the head with tape and say, study this, and that. There's time limits. It's different, I think, than the NFL. So I don't think it'll work. I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see it crash and burn, though.
I have them at 5-7.
5-7.
Oh wow, yeah, that's
low.
That's low.
I guess I'm going to reference this a lot. What I have a team at when I went to the grid, I didn't look ahead. I went week by week down the columns.
Mm-hmm.
So like when I got done, I didn't really know where I was on most teams.
Yeah.
And it just spit out 5-7. I was like, oh.
I'm going down the list here. I would pick at least 4 losses and then a couple of toss-ups. So I'll go between 4 to 5 losses. I'm at about 7-5, I think.
I mean, I gave him a loss to Wake. Like,
yeah.
They're better than Wake, but I mean.
Oh yeah, the loss to Wake. I mean that is harsh.
Yeah.
The Wolford wagon.
They've got a couple of. They got a trip out to California. They have the away game at Charlotte. I like that. That's not even in, like at Bank of America Stadium. That's like in the Charlotte Huntersville campus, I think.
They had to save the loot for the highly priced coaching staff.
Yeah.
I got them. Yeah, then they got Richmond. Then they're gonna go on to Acrisure Bounce House. Not easy.
Scott Frost still getting the wheels on. That'll be a good matchup.
Yeah. I got one other team that ACC I want to ask you about. What are you doing with Florida State?
Above 2.5 wins. They will eclipse their win total.
They will improve.
They will eclipse it. I don't have confidence in them against their first opponent.
No.
Have confidence against their second. Do you know who their second opponent is, or who it used to be? What the artist formerly known as?
All I have here in front of me is their logo. It looks like some kind of lion.
Right. So the
Was
team
this Corpus Christi or something? I don't know.
the team is East Texas A&M.
So that used to be
Oh, Commerce. That's right.
Yeah.
oh
It's
A&M Commerce. Oh yeah.
Texas A&M Commerce Lions.
Yeah. Not to be confused.
I think I have seen that team play before in basketball. Or
Oh yeah, they're D1 in basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
They're in the Southland or the
East
SWAC.
Texas A&M now. I have not seen them play under this new moniker.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, the beating Pitt, so that's one win.
It'll be Kent.
They should beat Kent. Should beat Commerce.
They should beat the Who's.
I would think they beat the Zimas. Yeah,
Stanford, Wake.
yeah. These are piling up quickly. I'd be surprised if they beat Florida.
Yeah, I got them 6-6.
Yeah, I got 6-6.
Oh, I do have them beating Pitt. Sorry, Dan.
I mean, I believe it. I'll believe it if I see it.
I do have Pitt beating Louisville, though. There you go.
Louisville.
Okay.
Here's a question. Do we want to say who we have the ACC winners as and who they're playing and how many you have making it into the bracket here?
Sure.
Yeah, so I think so I will go Clemp over Georgia Tech, and they get one in. And that is Clemp, obviously.
I have Clemp over Miami, and they also get one in.
So that would mean you've got Miami.
I've got Miami losing
9-4 or something.
Yeah, I've got Miami losing to Florida and Notre Dame,
Mm-hmm.
and then
One of them along the way.
they might slip up again there. So
Maybe they'll rest Beck the last week at Pitt.
maybe Mike Brown's Bulls will be maybe they'll be inspired.
Could be.
I was listening to something hilarious about why if USF goes undefeated and Tulane goes undefeated, why both of them can't go in after the AAC championship.
Why is that?
No, they I think they would, but
Oh,
like if they both played as undefeated teams in the AAC championship, do you think both of them would make it into the playoff?
it was USF and Tulane, right?
Yeah.
So USF, especially if they're the loser, yes. And
Because
Tulane,
USF would have beaten Florida,
yeah,
Miami,
Boise.
yeah, and then Tulane's
Boise.
they've got Duke and Ole Miss, so yeah, they would. I think they'd both be in that scenario.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
They would.
13-0 and 12-1.
Amazing.
Who the hell would waste their breath talking about that like we just did?
They'd be in.
It
Yeah.
was on another podcast, Aaron. I would love to see it. I thought it was hilarious thinking about USF being undefeated going into that game.
It would be something.
Yeah, I've got Miami basically having 3 losses going into the championship game. And with the 2 of them out of conference as well.
I thought I'd be high on Louisville, but I have them 5-3 in conference. Miami 6-2, SMU 6-2, Pitt 6-2. Two
Wow.
teams 7-1 in conference.
Wow.
Clemson and Duke.
There it is.
That Duke schedule in conference: NC State, Syracuse, Cal, Georgia Tech, Clemp, Virginia, Carolina, Wake. I know they squeaked by a lot last year, got some luck, but I just kind of think Manny Diaz and that defense is going to do it again with Mensa and a paper tiger Duke team, but they'll have a good record.
Mensa.
Does Dias get yet another chance? A big job if that happens. We'll see.
They're over under 6.5. I texted
Respect not
FSU
earned.
Michael. I was like, am I too high on Duke? Probably, but
I like Duke.
Probably, but they're better. They're better than 6.5. Okay.
Mm.
So I have Clemson. I have one getting in. Duke at 10-3. I'll explain why they don't get in later, but I have Clemson getting in at 12-1 as my 3 seed.
I have that as well. 12-1 as my 3 seed. Good job.
I haven't done my seedings yet.
I have the 12-1 as my 3 seed, and I have the loss in the season opener to LSU.
I have their loss again to Louisville.
Brian, BK's got to get it once. Here. The first game of the season, he's got to do it. Wait, so Dan, where do you have Clemson? Oh, you haven't done this.
Yeah, I haven't got that for you.
Okay. All right, where are we going next? Big 12?
Big 12.
This was by far the most fun.
Oh man, Big 12 is crazy.
I texted Dan when you were in Paris.
Yeah.
So I'm going. I went over to the Big 12. I did the grid when you were in Paris, and I was like, this was too much fun. I threw it away. I want to do it again. It's amazing. First
It
off,
really is.
Kansas State and Arizona have a non-conference game. I love that.
That's good. That's good.
Second of all, there's a huge game week 1, and there's just so many teams here.
I feel like this happens every year. Didn't BYU have this last year? A non-conference conference game?
I don't recall.
I know for a fact a couple years ago there was the North Carolina Wake one. I know
Utah was involved in some capacity. Was it BYU? Utah was non-conference.
No, I don't think it was that. I think it was BYU playing. Well, I know they obviously they had the BYU Colorado bowl game.
Right. The one true Big 12 championship.
Yeah. Maybe I'm thinking of that.
It was Utah and Baylor last year had a non.
Oh, Utah and Baylor played the non-conference game. I like that.
All right, overview here. I know last year I banged this drum, so I'm just gonna keep banging it until it happens. I have Gundy going 3-9,
Gundage.
1-8 in conference.
He's done.
He would be done. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. The Buffs 4-8, 2-7 in conference. Somehow, I guess Cincinnati 7-5, Houston 7-5.
Okay.
Scott Frost 5-7, and Bear Felica's burrito butt is safe. I ended up going Texas Tech 0-5 on the road.
Whoa, that's a big disappointment for them.
That's harkening back to the Kingsbury era.
I think I'm just not big on Morton.
Who knows if he'll even be able to stay healthy?
Yeah, Texas Tech 7-0 at home, 0-5 on the road.
Yeah,
that would not be good ROI for
their road games are not easy. Utah,
roster.
Houston, Arizona State, K-State, Rich Rod, end of the year when they can just absolutely nail it in.
I think it is absolutely hilarious though that people are talking about their like $20 million roster, but they're like paying $20 million for like a $5 million roster. They're overpaying all these guys that are just not that good.
Correct. They have the market.
What did the general manager guy say? He was like, if I see a guy out there that's getting paid $200,000, I like him. I'm gonna go pay him $400,000 and get him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, exactly how they're doing it. Yeah,
it's terrible. It's terrible. I'm also not a believer in them. I've gone down. I bought it on the Dan Pure and his offensive coordinator. I obviously we like Whittingham as a coach, and one small misstep of a year, I think he'll have a bounce back. So I've got them winning it all, or not winning it all, winning it all in the Big 12. And I've got them playing and beating a return trip for the Dillingham. He's got that receiver back, Tyson. They obviously the quarterback is great. I don't think you're losing that bowling ball at running back. I think you'll be able to replace him, even though he was basically he was heart and soul of that team. I do like they bring back. I think culture. I think he's got a great pulse on his team and knows what makes him tick. I like him going back to the championship game, but ultimately losing to Dampier. And then Dampier's also got that what's his name, like Mauano or something like that. An offensive tackle that's supposed to be like a top 5 draft pick.
Their left tackle and then the right tackle is Spencer Fano.
Yeah. Finau. Yeah, that's right.
Their line is with Arbuckle running. They're just gonna run again. UCLA week 1 is gonna get freaking pulverized.
So I've got Tar beating Arizona State in the championship game, and I've got Tar in as the one and only one again. Another single conference champion entry, single bid league. That's what we're calling them now, right? Single bid leagues.
Yeah.
I've got them in at number 9.
All right.
They'll all beat themselves up. It'll be great to watch.
So I am going with the big reveal that I teased the other night. S. Dykes to follow up his magical season. He hoists the trophy, and I think Dillingham's the real deal. I think A-State also gets back there. I will go with 2. I think Arizona State comes in as the favorite. The script gets flipped, and TCU gets the bid, and then I mean Arizona State will probably be on the back end. Of
a bid stealer.
Bid stealer.
A bid stealer.
I like
That's
it.
right. So there you
Bid
go.
stealing. TCU. So you're thinking Dykes gets the better of Belichick.
Well, I didn't want to tip my hat 5 minutes ago or 10 minutes ago when we were talking about Belichick, but yeah. Or maybe not. Maybe that'll ignite the fire. But no, I think there's some similar pieces. Obviously, not a huge hype train surrounding TCU, who I did despise when they were doing it a few years ago. But yeah, that's about as much of a limb I'm willing to step out. So don't hold your breath the rest of this show.
Good
I like
picks.
it.
I had TCU at 9-3, 6-3 in conference. K-State 10-2, 7-2 in conference.
Okay.
Tar 10-2, 7-2 in conference.
Okay.
You mentioned Arizona State. I like them a lot. Their road schedule in conference is not easy. Then you get everyone's best shots. I also have Utah going to the Big 12 title game. And a team I didn't mention who I have going 8-1 in conference. We're going to stick them with the Bears, Baylor.
Arander.
I know the offense is awesome with Robertson. They got the huge week 1 game that I cannot wait for.
Yep.
And I'm fully aware that defense last year, the numbers, the passing.
The week 1 game that could have 3 different coordinators and 3 different quarterbacks.
Yes, and those Auburn receivers week 1.
Yeah.
Singleton and Coleman against that just absolute Swiss cheese defense that Baylor has.
They'll go for 200 on the ground on the ground running screens, basically. I'm thinking Rander, a defensive guy, is going to figure it out somewhat. Okay.
He's had the most bizarre tenure there too.
If not, they could totally blow up and be a completely awful on defense. I totally get that, but I'm going to say he figures it out. Baylor, Utah gets in over the tiebreaker because they beat K-State in the regular season. Baylor over Utah. Chelsea's here, so I'm leaning over to Petter. And Baylor's the only one in the Big 12 that gets in. Controversial with a 10-2, which would then be 10-3 Utah. So that's 2 10-2 teams going into the championship. Duke and Utah lose
All right.
and don't get in. Baylor is in as my 7 seed
Wow.
at which would be 11-2. Losses to at SMU and at TCU.
All right.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
Nothing.
All right, Ken, where do you want to go? Big Ten or SEC? We got some bids to fill in here.
Yeah.
I mean, we could go Big Ten.
Or do you want to go group of 5? Do you have any dark horses here?
Dark horse. I'm believing in. Do we know if Retzlaff has won the job or if he's just backing him up?
Has he even won it?
I don't know. I'll go with Tulane. I've got Tulane in at my 12 seed right now.
Number 5, Dakota State.
I think Boise's got too tough of a schedule.
Number 5, Dakota State. Are they the highest rated I think they might be the highest rated non-Power 4 team in Sagarin. That's wild. Oh, no, they're one spot behind Boise. Yeah. That's crazy.
Who do you got? Who do you have in at number 12?
Yeah, I got 12's my G5. I just put Boise in there. They're odds on to win the Mountain West.
You're just trying to bump up your strength of schedule.
That, and I just want to at the end of the year, I want to try and get one more right. Playoff, yeah.
Sure.
Admittedly, I did not.
What about? Hold on, I have an out. Of course, I have to fall. I won't even say Memphis last year was that outside the box. Let me see here. Let me see something really quickly. Nah, yeah, I'll go Boise. Never mind. I was looking at Texas State, but they play at Arizona State, who I just had going to the playoffs, so that's not happening. That would be a quick contradiction.
All right.
And I don't think 12-1 would get them in there with a loss to Arizona State. Maybe I'll be wrong.
What about the rest of the country? The other independents? What independents do you have getting in? Anyway. Yeah, 10-2 Notre Dame, right?
I do. And after I went through everything, as lukewarm as I am on Notre Dame in general, I believe me, I wanted to leave them out. But the way the cards fell, I actually have 10-2 Notre Dame as my 8 seed.
Okay.
I have them in at number 7 as well.
They're in my field. I still haven't got my ranking, my seedings down.
I just want to stress here, I do not feel good about that, but
You don't love it.
I do not. But I'm just going with what I filled out, and it fits. The committee would see that, would see my numbers, and they put them in.
Independence, though, a single bid league for me.
Yeah.
No con.
No con.
No con.
So we have Dan has 5 in. Ken and I have
4.
I thought you had 2 from the Big 12.
Yeah, I thought you had 2 from the Big 12.
So yeah, I've got Clemp, TCU, Arizona State, Notre Dame.
He hasn't done his
group of 5.
Oh my God. Yeah, so far. Yeah, Boise. Yeah, sorry.
Boise. Oh, he's going Boise.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ken and I have 8 slots for 2 conferences. So it sounds like we're going with the 4-4 1-1-1-1 model that they want.
Wait, am I missing one here? Hold on. Oh, I don't have 4-4. I've got 3-5.
So do I. So do I. Big Ten for me. Purdue 2-10, 0-9 in conference. Northwestern 5-7. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how. UCLA 3-9. Wisconsin fickle at 5-7. 8-4 USC, 6-3 in conference. A 9-3 Nebraska. I don't know how I feel about that. Iowa 8-1 going into SC, losing, beating Michigan State, losing to Nebraska, falls 9-3. Indiana 9-3, and then our top three dogs. Oregon 10-2, losing at Iowa. Penn State, I put 11-2. Oh, because I have them losing in the Big Ten title game to Ohio State.
There you
go. Could Penn State beat Ohio State? Absolutely. Would not surprise me at all. Either matchup twice. I think I'm just going to stay consistent. I'll just wait till they do it. But I do not see any other losses for Penn State. So I have Ohio State 12-1, 2 seed.
The loss to Texas?
Yes. And Penn State gets in as my number 4 seed, the final bye. And Oregon, the third team, is my 9 seed, setting up a solid verbal in the playoffs.
I've got those are my 3 from the Big Ten as well. I've got, as I said before a couple of days ago, I've got Penn State winning a rematch, avenging their one loss in the regular season to Ohio State, by virtue of that taking the 1 seed. And then I've got Ohio State in at the 4 seed. So flipped of what you had, or not completely flipped because you've got OSU.
I was prepared to put Penn State as my 1 seed just to see how that went over, but
yeah.
I did not.
I've got and then I've got Oregon in with, I think they've got that loss to Penn State, and then they've got another weird loss. Well, I might have them too low. Where did I have them? Here, hold on. Let me see here.
They really wouldn't have any great wins on here for me.
Yeah, they wouldn't. I have them at number 10 as a 10-2 team. I feel like I'm going to swap them here and throw them in at number 8.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Oh, no. I'm going to hold where I was. Yeah, I'll have them at number 10.
So we both have Notre Dame, Oregon first round.
Notre Dame, Oregon first round. I like it.
Interesting. So I will go back to the law of averages, even though you would argue the law of averages is working against me since they made it 3 years prior. But I will go Michigan in. And I will have Penn State getting revenge on Ohio State in the Big Ten title game. If Can says it every year, if not now, when? This is truly the if not now, when. First time since 2017.
I completely agree.
Can said that with the Alar 2 years ago. I'm like, well, I mean, we haven't seen this guy really play, so I don't know if now is the time.
Well, I was saying it based on the defensive talent that they had that year, and more than that, the surrounding talent, the Olu Fashionews and all that. I thought last year, and I'd argue even last year was not as good as the year before, talent-wise, overall talent-wise. Surrounding the Alar, but.
Yeah, I think they lose to Ohio State in the regular season and then avenge it. And then Ohio State will enter 12-0, actually. I think they're going to beat Texas. So they will be well seeded.
All It'll be well
And then
seated.
what I want to see when I actually come up with my seatings here, how this shakes out. Still have no idea what I'm gonna do. We only have how many do I have left? 4 spots left. Okay.
I just want to note here, Maryland starts out 3-0, loses 9 straight. Watch out for that.
How the hell are we supposed to pick this Michigan-Oklahoma game week 2? That's what I want to know. Is there any buzz that Keen Bean's going to be the starter? Or they already for Michigan?
I think he's been hurt even. It's gonna be the freshman. It's gonna be Undies.
Just say, are we not saying it by name?
Undies.
Undies, okay. Well, ready to get to the SEC where Stinkton resides?
Stinkton. I've got Texas losing that first game of the season against Ohio State, but then having a pretty good campaign otherwise. I do have them falling just short of the title game, and I have them slotted in at the 6th seed. I have LSU having a really good year, actually. They've got that Clemson win I mentioned before in their feather. I do have them losing, I think, to like an Ole Miss throughout the year. But overall, I think they do pretty well. And they'll lose to Bama as well. So that 10-2 will garner them a number 8 seed.
Just missed the game with the Irish.
Yes. That would have been nice.
Joel Klatt would have liked that.
This is what it's about.
This is what it's.
He was losing his mind. It was incredible.
As much as he was losing mind about Jimmy Horn catching passes against TCU a couple years ago, watch Jimmy Horn on this route right here, Gus. Oh my god! Like, all right, take it easy, Klatt. It's
Fat Klatt. Number 11. I want to hold off on this one because we're all interested in seeing who will sneak in there from the middle of the pack in the SEC.
A mini tease.
At the top, I've got time honored, time in memoriam, Alabama and Georgia facing off in the SEC title game.
Yep.
And I've got Alabama pulling through as the 2 seed against Georgia, who will be in at the 5 seed.
Okay.
All right.
And and then number 11.
Well, hold on. Let's save it. We'll
Okay.
save it.
Okay.
I'll fill mine in here. This was a mess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams finished 9-3 overall, 5-3 in conference. One team 8-4, 5-3 in conference. 2 teams 10-2, 6-2 in conference, and 1 team 11-1, 7-1 in conference. So they're gonna have a lot of dogs waiting for water on that final Selection Sunday. So I'll go through this. I have A&M 9-3 out. I gave them a win over Notre Dame too. Tennessee 9-3 out. I don't think they're 9-3 good, but look at the schedule. It kind of sets up very nicely for them. I cannot believe I have Oklahoma 9-3.
So you got them beating Michigan.
But I haven't beaten Michigan, yes. LSU 8-4. I think it's just LSU bias for me. My title game, I as well also have Bama winning it. And my number 1 seed. Their only loss in the year is to Georgia and Athens. Alabama in the SEC title game defeats. This is where it went off the rails for me. I cannot believe I'm writing this in. They beat Ole Miss.
Ooh.
I don't know how. They're like Baylor. 0 defense. They lost everyone. Austin Simmons had 1 drive last year against Georgia. Now he's all of a sudden amazing. He has good receivers in Stribling and Lee, and 2 good tight ends in Haas and Kiffin. I guess this is the they say what the post-hype breakout. Last year was the year, but really it's going to be this year. I don't believe it, but look at the schedule. I mean, they got LSU at home. They lose to Georgia in Athens, lose to Oklahoma in Norman. They get Scar at home. They get Florida at home. They avoid Texas, Alabama, and they win the Egg Bowl to get in. So I got Ole Miss. I don't think they're good, but there we go. And Texas loses the tiebreaker because it went to common opponents, and I have Florida being Texas somehow. Texas gets in as my 5 seed. And that leaves 10 and 11. My 10 seed also cannot believe I'm doing this. Type in Florida. I don't believe it, but I'm just going with what the grid tells me. Florida, somehow.
Well,
That's my 11th seed as well.
Okay, now it feels bad.
I have them losing 3 games, but they beat ACC finalist Miami. They beat what else they have? They got that as a feather in their cap.
I haven't beaten Miami, Texas, Georgia, and Tennessee.
Oh, I have their losses here. Let me see Florida.
Losses to LSU, A&M.
Yep, I have the LSU loss. Georgia. Who was their third loss? In Texas, right? But
They have 3 losses, but their wins are amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you got to put them in over a 10-3 Utah, a 10-3 Duke.
There you go.
And I guess since you spilled yours, I will just reverse a little bit. My 11 with wins over Bama, Ole Miss, and Texas. My 1, 5, and 6 seeds at 9 and 3. It's like they have to get in. A late charging Stinkton.
Well, I believe way more in Stinkton than you do, because they are my SEC champion and number 1 overall seed. Whether it'll be Bama or Texas, maybe neither. I think they beat the Can's point, or to copy off a Can rather. They beat Bama in the title game. Texas will still get in there. They can't not be in there. And I guess this is more surprising, or along the same lines as surprise whenever I've just heard you guys talk about taking a second look. I will put Tennessee.
Wow.
Quarterback sister being Christina Aguilera. I'll pay homage to that. And I like how they show his last school was UCLA. Technically true. Last school played for being Appalachian State. So I will go, and that's tough for me because I don't jive with the hype machine. But
so where do you have the seating down yet or no?
Yeah, I'll go 1 Georgia, 2 Penn State, 3 Ohio State. Christ, does it really matter? I'll go. Who's gonna be my 4th seed? Oh, 4 seed Clemp. There we go.
You got to have Bama in here, right?
Yeah, Bama's coming up. 6, I will go. Can I get Notre Dame in there? 10 and 2.
Too high.
Yeah, maybe 6. I'll go. No, no, because I have TCU pulling the upset. Ooh. I guess I'll go Texas at 6
Yep.
to make sure they don't.
I mean, you could if Notre Dame goes 11-1, you could put them at 6.
I just picked them to go 10-2 though.
Oh, true.
True.
Who do I have left here?
Notre Dame.
So I will go. Boise's going to be 12 seed. We'll start working from the way down. I'll go Tennessee at 10. TCU at 11. Arizona. Is it crazy if I have TCU at 11 and Arizona State 9?
That would be crazy.
run into trouble here.
I don't know if
Well, I guess Smoo was rated ahead of Clemp, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
and then I'll go Michigan 8, Notre Dame 7. There it is.
There it is.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't know where I sign up for Dan's. No, because I don't want to play Penn State in the second round.
I do. You know, I do.
I would like a year off of that.
Hey, we had to do it 4 straight years, so I don't want to hear about back-to-back years. I don't care if the stakes are different.
Someone today, I was looking at, I was on The Athletic, and they put out their consensus and everything, and they put the individual brackets out. Someone had Penn State, Notre Dame for the national title.
Oh,
I would just crawl into a hole for 10 days straight.
Quite literally the only thing to top last year.
And then perhaps 3 years straight, or not. All right, let's start filling this out. Kent, where are you going? 8. Where are you going?
I'm going LSU over.
I guess I structured that poorly, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
I've got PSU playing LSU in the 1-8 game, which will be LSU over Tar in the first round. I've got And then I've got 5-12, Georgia versus Tulane. I've got Georgia making it out of there. So you've got an OSU Georgia game. That'll be good.
That will be good.
My 6-11 game is Texas versus Florida. Rematch of earlier in the year. And I've got Texas winning yet again against them. So that's going to be Clemp versus Texas in a rematch of last year. And then 7-10 matchup, we've got Notre Dame versus Oregon. And I've got Oregon coming out on top there. So that is my matchups there. Dan, what do you have?
Okay. Since I just figured out I put a ton of thought into these seedings.
Yeah.
I will go Georgia versus Arizona State. They get a taste of the same medicine Texas had to taste last year.
So you've got Arizona State beating Michigan right now.
I have them beating Michigan, yes. That'd be a bizarre matchup.
Yeah.
Penn State versus Notre Dame. The Roth. Oh, I just realized I wish I should. I was just playing it off like I didn't come up with these seedings 2 minutes ago. Clearly, I for months have had Notre Dame playing Tennessee in the first round and then the winner going to play Penn State. But no, yeah. So I'll go Penn State versus Notre Dame.
So you've got Bama playing
Boise, and then Bama playing
Boise.
Clemson.
So you've got
Yep.
Clemson.
And then I'm going all chalk except for the 9-8 matchup. I'll have Texas beating. That'd be a sweet matchup. First round, Texas TCU.
Ooh, that would be. Well, it's Texas.
I told you I've had this plan for months.
You have TCU playing
Texas. in the 6-11?
No, you TCU
No.
10. Do you want TCU 11?
No, no. Tennessee was 10.
Oh, okay. Oh, so yeah,
Yes,
there
sorry.
you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
You had TCU 10 before.
So
Sorry.
you got the yes. Now you're saying Notre Dame versus Roth. Oh, geez.
Yep.
Okay, so you've got 6-11 matchup. You've got Texas versus TCU.
TCU, yeah. So Texas advancing there.
Okay, and so
And then
you've
that'll
got
put me into the second round. We got Georgia, Arizona State, Georgia advancing. Penn
your
State, Notre Dame.
7-10 your 7-10 is Notre Dame.
Penn State getting revenge against Notre Dame. I will go Ohio State over Texas.
Hold on, now
Another
you're ahead of the
rematch.
game now. Hold on. So your semifinals now, or your quarterfinals are Georgia versus Arizona
Did I
State,
pick Clemson, Bama?
Clemson versus Bama.
I just gotta say, if they can rig this bracket, I think the committee would have a boner if this is the way.
I think any of these matchups are amazing.
So you have Ohio State, Penn State, round 3.
Yeah.
Wait, so let me. Yeah, it would be Ohio State.
The rubber match.
Wait, Ohio State, Penn State, round 3, and then you've got Georgia versus Arizona State. You've got Georgia advancing, I assume.
Yes.
So you've got Georgia versus who? Bama again?
No, Clemp.
Clemp. Okay.
Mm,
Okay.
that's
Yeah, I'm not a huge believer in this Bammer team, but they get there.
Well, why don't we stop you there? Why don't we stop
Okay.
you there?
All right, so we have both of our semifinals.
No, I have not done my semifinals yet. You blew right
Oh,
by after the quarters, and then
All right, so
went to your
let's let
semis.
AY catch up.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's
We
get
didn't
it
do this.
back on the
We
board
definitely
here.
did not do this last year this way.
all good.
I
Yeah,
think we
we're just,
picked our
we're,
playoff in our
we're,
champion.
we're just trying to
But
get everything.
no, what we're seeing here with the quarters is how good of a playoff is when you do the straight seeding, unlike last year's.
Agreed.
Which I loved. As a Penn State fan, I would love it. Obviously, I'm not, but
Right.
So I have all right. So Friday night again is gonna be Notre Dame, Oregon. Well, this time versus Oregon. I'm taking Notre Dame over Oregon. I think by then we'll be all right.
so you've got the opposite of me. I have the same thing, but I have
Yeah, I don't see Oregon coming in on December 19th to South Bend. No, they're not doing that.
wait. What did I do here? Oh, I did take Notre Dame to win, right? Yeah.
I mean,
Imagine the bear traps Freeman
I mean-
could set for landing in that matchup.
Texas, Boise State. I have Texas moving on. Georgia goes into Ole Miss, gets revenge on last year. I think it was Georgia finds their stride later on, and Florida goes into Baylor and wins a sweet game. So catching up the semis now. Bama, Notre Dame, wherever that game is. That was a good run. Bama wins. 4-12, Penn State, Texas. Texas. Clemson, Georgia. Clemp, Ohio State, Florida. Ohio State. And I don't know. I think with Ohio State, this whole thing is just based off of years and years of stacking talent and recruiting. Because, I mean, Hartline and Patricia, are we serious? Julian saying, are they that good?
It's how around in this.
I think it's just the benefit of the doubt for them until I see otherwise.
They have the best defensive, best offensive player in the country.
That they do. So I have them in the semis. I don't love that, but here we are. Your semis.
I've got this is a tough one. I've got PSU winning.
That's a sweet game.
Yeah, that's a difficult.
State
Any of these games are difficult.
Where's Brian
The
Kelly?
road to the semis is way harder this year than it was last year.
Yeah. Yes, it
I'll
is.
say.
I'll say that much. I'll say that much. PSU with the rest of the legs, making it through LSU, where they will face the winner of Ohio State, Georgia.
God, these quarters are so much better.
I think it'll be some weird ass game, a mistake or something, and Georgia will take care of things for Penn State here. So they'll go Georgia. Georgia will make it past. And then You've got Clemson versus Texas. You've got Texas making it through there, and then you got Bama making it through.
Bama, really? What am I missing with this Bama team?
I am a believer in Grubbs being back,
Mm-hmm.
along with mixing
They
all
have-
the talent they've got.
They have like 15 projected draft picks.
Yeah,
Like they're if Simpson is
is halfway okay.
halfway okay, this team
If he has half the awareness of Milrow, or
This
half the lack of awareness of Milrow, he's all
like
right.
their O line, their D line, they're set so
They're really
much
good. They're really good,
as long as
All right.
Simpson
and they got the Grubbs back, right?
and I'm a believer in I like DeBoer. I do.
Yeah, and yeah, you're
Me
right.
too.
You're doing DeBoer's system. DeBoer's got his culture in there a little more. I'm a
I
believer.
just think there's just too many blue chips in this team.
Yeah, it's
All right.
PSU versus the SEC here in my Final Four. I do think Penn State will make it past Georgia.
I
Or
mean,
they
I could
will play
have put
against
that
Bama.
in for you. You have PSU Bama. I have what I mentioned earlier, the last pod. I've done this for a month. We return to something we've seen a few times. Clemp, Bama.
No,
I think as cyclical
written
as
in the
things are,
stars.
What's
time
old
is
is
a flat
new.
circle. This was a short circle.
Written in the stars.
All right. So am I up now?
You're up. Your Final Four is Georgia versus Clemp, Ohio State versus Penn
I'll
State.
chalk.
Tournament match.
See, I will go. I'll go Georgia over Clemp, and then I mean, how could you pick James Franklin to win this rubber match?
No way.
So I will take Ohio State, which was my final last year, at least in the playoff edition when we did the playoffs. And this year I will get Georgia hoisting the title. Also, what's old is new.
It's old as new. He is a stinking believer. He is stinked in the quarterback at the end of all this.
That's a great question. Hopefully it doesn't matter. It really did. I mean, I guess the one thing when I was looking at to pick them again was they didn't change anything. You know, Bobo, I know people were their wits end with Bobo by the end of last season because they're nuts as far as demand goes. But I think that's really the only pause I'm having right now.
Yep. I've got Penn State, Bama, and we mentioned it a second ago. I really do like a lot of what Bama's pieces are and what DeBoer can do for that offense with Grubbs.
But
There's no but.
oh my god!
He's in there, and I mean Bama winning it all.
Wait, did you just pick Penn State to win it last year? Then when we did the playoff edition.
I don't recall.
All right, you can't shortchange people like that.
Yeah. Let me check it. Let's check the playoff.
Wow, Kayla, you get all the way to the top of the mountain and turn your
I
back.
mean, come on. Will you be there, Cam? Will you root for?
I'll be
if that
there. I'll
scenario-
be there. I'll be
If
there.
that scenario arises, will you root for Bama to be right, or will you take the exemption to go against your prediction?
I'll take the exemption.
Okay,
That
good.
goes.
Just check.
Well,
But either way, it's the emotional hedge. At least I picked it right at the beginning of the season.
let's
Let's
not-
walking out there. Well, I got this right in August. So.
let's not forget, Dan. These guys were talking about. We were at lunch last year, day of the Orange Bowl. They were talking about how they had their flights were already booked for the championship game.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, you have to
with
double down. When the entire
cancelability.
fan base overlooks a whole game that's not in their backyard, like the SMU game was whatever. I said I would have been stunned if they would have lost that game, but I still stand by my. It's not great for an
No.
entire fan base to overlook in a playoff in a position they've never been in before.
Yeah.
But
I say that, but I don't fault you at all. If I was planning to go to that game, I would have done the same thing as you. Yeah.
I don't. Did we record any of this or on paper, at least, how we thought the bracket was going
the
to?
playoff would go. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't find it.
Did you have another Oregon Penn State game? You might have. Is that how it would have shaken out?
We'll have to check the tape.
We'll have to check the tape because I don't see it on the paper.
I think you might have though, because you were so impressed by the offensive performance in the Big Ten championship that you had not really been impressed with most of the season. I think that was the main reason. But I can't remember if you did the same thing you just did now, or if you actually went all the way with it.
Also, I'm looking at we did not pick through the bracket last year. We picked
I know for certain we did not do it at the beginning of the season. That's why I was ill prepared.
Okay, because I do see the 12 playoff predictions, but I don't see anything.
We did not pick through the bracket. We did not.
Okay,
but I thought this year I thought
this is good. I like this. This is
should.
good. This was excellent. I liked it.
I'm having
I will come prepared next
I'm
year.
having a fantastic time. Yes.
The only I will say I was torn on clearly on the group of 5, and then I did not know who the 4th SEC team was going to be. That was the one thing I did not. So I'm happy it worked out the way it did, because if you give me Notre Dame, Tennessee for the right to play Penn State in the second round, that would surpass. I mean, I guess last year was a semifinal, so there'd be an argument there, but 2 surefire matchups. Oh, and just wait in case Pitt's waiting as the 3 seed on the other end.
Oh, ACC champion Pitt for tie.
Maybe under the old seeding structure.
Oh, under last year's seeding. Yeah.
Yeah.
AY, who was your champion?
I did not say it, but I'm going to pump it in right here. We're going to the club.
Oh,
wow.
This begs the question. So you can say it for the listening audience.
What?
Who
What's
your
the
winner
question?
is?
Huh?
No, who your winner is. You didn't say who it is.
Oh, we're going to the club.
You put it in. You put it in the paper. We see
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah, let us.
The listening audience doesn't know.
We are going to the club with Cade.
Wow.
I like Klubnik. I like Wesco, Williams, Moore,
Woods.
the Woods, Edwards.
Autograph piece.
Not Edwards. Parker, Terrell.
Oh, yeah.
The only issue here is
Former Penn State commit TJ Parker.
maybe running back. They got Gideon Davidson.
Freshman.
This D line is just gonna absolutely just eat people.
This begs the question: where is Dabo on your Mount Rushmore now? If he wins in this era after doing it his way,
That's a good.
Yeah,
point.
see, I think he's got to be nipping at Saban's heels. I mean, this is a totally different era. This is totally
it is.
different.
He totally remade it, and he did it his way.
And the fact,
he'd be on the Rushmore, right? He'd be one of the faces.
so I texted FSU Michael about a month ago. I was like, Clemson's 14-1. Like, why are we not like?
I think even more, not more recently, just a little bit further back, it was like 22-1.
Oh, I didn't. I wasn't.
And that was just, I think that was at the beginning of the summer, maybe.
I was like, why are we not like they're bringing so much back in their weapons, and Riley and Tom Allen's coming in, and ACC, so they're gonna be up there.
I don't think Tom Allen's that good. That's just.
Not. But the thing that in the past week, that I mean, I was gonna pick on them anyways, but really, Dabo talking about wanting to go 16-0. It's like what? I don't have that, but he feels good. I know just my argument here is Klubnik, an established quarterback. I have him playing Bama. Ty Simpson, we don't know anything about, but I think I'm going to say there's the blue chippers there. And so, yeah, Clemson, Bama.
No mention of Shefflin in your preview.
Mention of who?
DUI. Shefflin, the power forward from Club Poop.
Well, I missed that. So yeah, Clemp for me, Bammer for Can, Georgia for Dan. So no new blood.
No.
Bama didn't even make it to the playoffs last year.
Until proven otherwise.
That's my kind of mindset. Until proven otherwise, we're going to stick to what we know. I put down here, so we have 3 more to go. Put down here flop. This was a while ago. Do you have a team that's going to flop this year? I guess I alluded to Scar.
Scar, UNC.
For me, I'll put down Scar. Dan, anyone you think who's
yeah, let me do it. I don't have one at the moment, but I will have one in 10, maybe 7 seconds.
I guess for me,
Illinois. Easy. Illinois.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
I mean, what's counted as a flop? I think Arkansas.
I would say Illinois going 7-5. How about that?
I mean, Illinois is 12 in the AP. I have 7-5. So yeah, Illinois as well. I mean,
Altmaier's still dining off that good performance against Eastern Illinois last year. Which directional school was it, Ken? You said Altmaier looked pretty good.
Eastern Illinois. It was Eastern Illinois. Yeah, it was the Rojas.
He was really pumping up the big top 25 matchup with Penn State. Altmaier did look pretty good against Eastern Illinois.
Pretty good.
And then he scored 7 points. Oh god.
I guess I'll go Oklahoma just based on. I mean, but their schedule's just brutal.
Yeah.
AY does love Mateer though.
Mateer, I think, will be fine. I don't think it'll be enough to.
The reason I have OU at 9-3 is that defense. I think is awesome.
Pretty good. Yeah, they're pretty good.
I think everything I read about and see the numbers, that defense is sick. And yes, I like Mateer.
Okay. I'll go Oklahoma, even though I do think they'll be all right.
Sleeper. I guess
Sleepage, Florida. You gotta go Florida. I gotta go Florida here.
You know another thing I just realized, Ken, that I backed into with my seedings 15 minutes ago? It will be the reversal in the Ohio State-Penn State championship rematch, conference championship rematch, that is. Based on how I have 6 versus 7. You would want to win and then have the right to play Notre Dame or Tennessee, as opposed to Texas in all likelihood.
That's true.
Whereas last year, there was
you didn't need to.
an awful lot of comfort in the not winning against Oregon.
Very true.
Who's more of a sleeper, Baylor or Ole Miss?
Ole Miss, I think, just based on not nearly as much pub as last year, but still has some decent amount of talent, and obviously they feel really good about the quarterback as well.
Yeah, I'll go Ole Miss.
Would you put I know we talked about it a little bit the other night, Iowa?
Iowa's good sleepage. I like
absolutely.
Yeah, you're right. I remember seeing
Iowa's like their defense. Is you kind of just default to them being good, but they weren't actually that good last year.
This is if their offense yet again has no shred of dynamic. What's the word I'm looking for?
Dynamism.
Dynamicism. With Gronowski in there, then they have no hope ever.
Well, the thing is, their offense was not bad last year. They had Caleb Johnson, and he was running. They did not do well against their good opponents, but they put up 40 a couple of times, didn't they?
But it was mainly just Caleb Johnson.
Yeah, right.
Which is not that new for Iowa.
No, it's not.
I mean,
They
they
did
had
score.
1,700 passing yards. I rest my case.
I think what was it, after the drive for 325 last year? I think they increased their scoring by like 10 points per game. But again, a lot of it was against bad teams. They were scoring 40s in the 40s against bad teams. Who's your Heisman?
Yeah, I'll go back to Klubnik.
Club.
Can't call that one the other night. Hey, I was looking at who was the other one?
Should I go back to Nico like last year?
That would be good. That would be good.
Yeah. I think Club's the default, but Dan picked him, so I'm going to go with a bomb, Sawyer Robertson.
Whoa!
That is a bomb.
If they're going to make the playoff, he's going to have to, and that defense stinks, he's going to have to go nuclear.
I thought you'd go Mendoza.
Oh, I was gonna mention Mendoza.
I would say no mention of Indiana the entire podcast in the season preview.
9-3, 6-3, just kind of lost in the shuffle.
I'll go to Indiana for flop. Actually, I'll remove because I don't think Oklahoma will actually be that bad.
Come on, don't include them.
I don't think Oklahoma will be actually that bad. It's just their record. It's just a brutal schedule. I don't think they'll be like that bad. So I'll go.
So that would put them in the same as Burt, right? 7-5, 6-6. That's flop.
Yes.
And below, that's flop.
Yeah.
I'd agree with that.
And my Heisman, I'll go with Jeremiah Smith. I think the freshman quarterback will literally just throw it to him every time.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
I would do the same if I were in his shoes. All right.
Good. That was a very fun exercise.
That was good.
Until we're in early December, we're like, oh man, yeah, geez.
I have Florida State in the playoffs last year, so that was
incorrect.
September.
Well, we have 5 weeks, 0 games to pick, so let's party through this.
Yeah.
I'm going with my Cats here. Week 1. Or week 0, sorry. K-State over the pond.
Oh, we're picking UNLV, Idaho State.
I just put it on there. No, we're not. I checked in on UNLV's Twitter today.
Oh boy.
Whatever insiders they have. Apparently they're playing both QBs week 1.
Always works.
You got rid of everything here. AY.
Yeah, I'm undoing it.
Okay. Oh, there you go. Well, like I said, I'm going with my Cats over the pond. I think we'll see the next step here from Avery, and we'll see a little bit of passing from him. Still have that running back as well. So I like what they'll have here. Iowa State, I think they're going to miss those 2 receivers they lost last year. They were nice.
Higgins.
Yeah.
No.
They're both in the Texans now.
David Noel.
So yeah, I've got K-State going. I'll lay the points.
I'm just updating these.
All right. Well, he's updating. I will go Oppo. Chance to create some separation here.
There you go.
Never too early to start. All right, they're good to go now. I'm with Can. I got the Cats for sure.
All right.
Fresno State, Kansas. Ooh.
No Keen Bean, as mentioned an hour ago.
True. Also, not from Michigan either.
You know what? I'm going Kansas here as well.
Healthy, yeah. Beginning of the season, healthy Daniels. You got to strike while the iron's hot. Right in the momentum from last year. I think they're opening in the new stadium expansion also.
Yes. Yep. That's it. Yep. That's it.
I mean, I may create an insurmountable lead here. I'm going Fresno and Ents. Ents the new. Oh, I forgot he was SC for that pit stop. That's right. Mostly known from his time at North Dakota State.
That's true. And then he was the linebacker coach over there?
Yeah, and assistant head.
Assistant to the head coach.
Yeah.
Well, we've got, I think Holy Tri's got to support their friends here for the next one, right? Did you get the practice report?
I did not know, no scoop yet, but yeah, lock of the week, lock of the year, Sam Houston State plus 10
All right.
against Topper Nation.
I'll roll in solidarity. You will not gain any more foothold here or lead. Insurmountable lead.
Yeah.
I don't like this early, but I mean, MacGyver in that offense, too much for the Cats.
Ooh.
No offense, ZP.
I'm going. This is crazy. I'm 4 favorites week 1 or week 0 because Stanford is just absolutely mailing it in this year. Wait, hold on. Let me check. Did I pick Stanford in this game?
I'm taking Stanford. I have confidence in.
Oh hell, I did. Give me Stanford.
Right.
Give me Tree.
Tree.
Wow.
SOS. Give me Tree.
Yeah, it's unclear if this is the official tailgate game for Hawaii, but I'm taking them.
You saw that they got approved like a $62 million stadium renovation over there, right?
Look at that. No more trash flying around.
No more trash. So Dan, who are you going?
I'm going Hawaii in the last one.
All right.
People might have to tune in for the rest of the season if I win all 3 of these against head to head against you guys.
Dan and I are head to head all 4.
Wow.
Separation Saturday.
Separation
This is wild. This is good. There you have it, week 0 and season preview. Apologies to fans of Minnesota or Missouri. How do you think Bo's going to do, Ken?
Nah, I don't think it'll be much.
No?
Drink will get as much as he can out of him, but I don't think he'll do. I mean, I don't think he'll be set the world on fire.
Will we have number 1 pick buzz?
No.
Like
He will
Taz
not have
Levis?
any Levis. He will not have any Levis to him.
None of us have Miami in the playoff.
Nope.
Which would be hilarious if this is the year they end up winning the ACC.
Yeah.
Making it,
Anyone else we didn't really mention? I'm down on Scar. Dan, you are as well.
yeah.
Any Auburn thoughts or just kind of meh?
I couldn't
tell you one thing.
I think they'll be all right.
Does
I
Padre
think they'll beat
does
Baylor.
Padre get someone this year?
Pavia. No, I think that could be some floppage.
Yeah.
From what fringe
From
bowl
6 and
expectations?
6 down to 3 wins. They're too big for their britches now. I don't like them getting up to 6 wins and
Well, they baked the big revenge game for Pry, Virginia Tech week 2.
oh yeah.
I have Kentucky at 3-9. Does that mean Stoops is out?
Yes. Where's Pry at the end of the season?
Is he done, Ken?
Depends on what AY's got him at.
Pry. 7-5. That's
I
enough.
think given the market and what might be opening up in the SEC, I think they'll hold on to them for another year. At 7-5.
Smoo. I have Smoo sniffing, but not back. They'll be hanging around the stable a little bit. That's pretty much it. Big things for
We
Roll
got a
this year.
We got a woke Forest mention before. Those teams
We got a woke mention.
You had him beating who? Belichick?
Yeah, Dickert over Belichick with Robbie Ashford at quarterback.
All right.
Washington 8-4. Mark that down.
Oh, there's one yet. We haven't talked about that. I haven't even thought about them.
I do like that quarterback.
Yep, Damon Williams. Mark that down. Yeah, I think somehow NC State 8-4. So there's that too. Just getting as many things on record as possible. Chiefs 4-8. And last one for your hometown, Gers, 5-7. Ken.
5-7. Where you at Wisconsin at? True hometown.
5-7.
Just a 5-7 homer for me.
Do you think that's Fickle's done, Cam? If that's the case?
No, I don't think so. But I think he'll be on the thinnest of ice for next year.
The two worst records in the Power Four, 2-10. Tree and Purdue.
Purdue may not be a real team this year.
So not
Do you think
Maryland.
they get out of the gates hot, AY, and then drop 10 straight? Purdue?
Who's Tree?
No, Purdue. Ball State and Southern Illinois.
Purdue.
I wonder if they even split those games.
Oh,
somehow.
yeah. Purdue one-ups Maryland. Purdue loses 10 in a row at the end of the year. Maryland loses 9 in a row. Is that freshman starting in Maryland, Ken?
Yeah, I think so. Malik.
Their old quarterback Billy up there with Fickle. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
That schedule's rough for Wisconsin.
He may be gone if they lose 9 in a row.
Yeah, locks.
Locks
not,
may be gone.
Oh, Locks. I thought you meant Fickle. Fickle.
Locks may be gone. Locks may be gone if he loses 9 in a row.
Well, isn't he? They're bringing in the number one recruit next year.
That's
Is that
as of now. That's as of now.
so? You don't think it's going to hold?
I don't think that'll hold.
Okay. Our very own Tom Loy on the pod. I don't know.
National reporter.
Okay. In review, Can has Bammer over Penn State. Dan, Georgia over Ohio State. I have Klemp over Bammer. We will revisit this in 5 months. Almost to the day.
Almost to the day. We'll see you in Miami again.
All right, good stuff. We'll be back next week for week 1 as we'll have a clear separation of standings possibly with Dan surging.
If you saw my record last year, you could sway in one particular direction.
That's why I don't feel good because you're due for a bounce back.
It was weird because I think did I win it 2 years ago?
Probably. I'm sure we can dig it up.
Yeah, and then I was a far cry from second even last season. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, you guys got anything else?
I do not.
Conspicuously, the 2023 Holy Try is missing from the Google Drive.
Conspicuously.
I'll
Was
find it.
that removed when we were cleansing and clearing out space on the drive?
Could have been, yeah, to get the message to say you're about to lose all memory.
I have it right here. Final standings 2023. Dan 118, 78, and 4. Whoo!
Only to follow it up with 99, 122, and 5. So we'll see what happens this year.
All right.
Yeah, no predictions. I was going to reference them quick. Yeah, we're back week 1 next week. Thanks for listening. From me, AY, from the beautiful state capital, red state, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, to my west, Deberg.
Good night, all.
And Can, to my east.
Good night, all. Stay warm.
This time next week, you'll hear the first and only reference of the year of Chuba Purdy. If he even gets a reference. If not, I got it in here. Thank you
All
for
right.
listening. We will see you in a week. Have a good one.
Wow.